So on the topic of prospecting and recruiting, I'd also like to talk about the three biggest mistakes that I have seen over my career that most people at some point in their network marketing career actually end up doing. Some people do it for an extended period of time. I would recommend not doing this. I would recommend shortening your learning curve here. But I want to give you the three biggest prospecting and recruiting mistakes that I have noticed in my career. And the first one is very simple: not doing it. See, most people psych themselves out and they do all these non-income producing activities, and then they get exhausted from making flyers and, making business cards and doing all this stuff that doesn't make them money. Talking to people makes you money in network marketing, right? And so this is the number one mistake, is psyching yourself out, thinking that you're building a business when you've not talked to any people. And so the number one recruiting and prospecting mistake that I've seen people make is simply not doing it. And the worst case scenario is not doing it, but yet thinking that you're building a successful, or you're building a network marketing business when you're really not. All right. So that's the first one. Simply not doing it. And this is how network marketing works, by the way. There's three rules. Number one, talk to people. Number two, talk to more people. Number three, talk to many more people. That's the rules in network marketing. Okay. So if you're not prospecting and recruiting, then that's the biggest mistake that you could possibly make. And I would say a large percentage of network marketers are making this mistake, and they're psyching themselves out. So the second mistake that I see, that's the second most prevalent mistake that I see being made when it comes to prospecting and recruiting, is talking too much. So let's say you've finally gotten in the groove, you've gotten in the rhythm, and you're reaching out to some people. Well, then you're excited and enthusiastic, which is good. You want to be excited and enthusiastic. You want to have some relaxed intensity. You want to have some posture and some confidence. But you start talking too much. You give up too much information. And if you give up all this information, then you're not piquing curiosity. You're not creating curiosity. And so the second biggest mistake that I see people make is they just talk too much. All right. So remember this: less is more when it comes to prospecting and recruiting. Do more listening than you do talking. Right. And so the third biggest mistake that I see people making in network marketing when it comes to prospecting and recruiting. And again, I'm telling you these things because I want to help you shorten the learning curve. I want to help you avoid making these mistakes if at all possible. Number three is not talking to enough of the right people. And you say, Brandon, how do I know who are the right people? Well, you know they're the right people because they're the ones engaging in conversation with you. They're not ghosting you on your social media messenger. They're not ignoring your phone calls. They're the ones that are actually replying, and they're the ones that are actually talking back and engaging in conversation. Those are the right people to talk to. And instead of hovering over one or two people that you really, really hope would buy your products, or you really, really hope would, join your business, instead of hovering over those people, you in fact are moving on and going through the numbers to find the right people, right? Remember, you're sifting and sorting when it comes to especially prospecting, right? So the third biggest mistake is not talking to enough of the right people. So I'm going to give you the simple solution of how to avoid these three common mistakes in network marketing when it comes to prospecting and recruiting. It's very, very simple. Here's what you have to do. You have to find a way to talk less to more of the right people. You've got to create a scenario in your life and in your DMO, your daily method of operation, where you're talking less to more of the right people. And that is the goal when it comes to prospecting and recruiting.